If you want to learn how to make lovely butterflies with the watercolor wings stamp set from Stampin' Up!, keep watching for a demonstration. Hi, this is Sage Kimball and I'm the Mad Stamper with another technique video for card makers and paper crafters. Watercolor Wings is a 3-step stamp set which allows you to layer colors with striking effects. Here are the 3 stamps that I'm going to use. This one is going to be the darkest layer. It's more of an outline. This one is the middle layer, or gives these lighter color accent. And then this one I call the fill stamp because you use it generally with a lighter color and it fills in the spaces in between and gives a nice little texture. With 3-step stamping, it's easiest to start with the stamp that'll be darkest. That's because these are photopolymer stamps, so you'll be positioning them by looking through the clear stamp to line up each layer. If you start with the lightest layer, you'll have trouble positioning the darker ones. I like to start with a light colored cardstock that fits my color scheme instead of white. That way, when I cut it out with the bold butterfly framelits, the area around the butterfly will blend with the stamped image instead of being stark white. So I'm going to use this piece of Soft Sky cardstock. I'll start with this stamp, which forms the dark margins of the wings, and I'll ink it with Island Indigo ink. I had a little mishap with this pad earlier and ended up with blue fingers, so you'll have to excuse them. And make sure that the image is covered well, and then I'm going to stamp on the cardstock. Next, I'm going to take this middle layer and I'll ink it with some Marina Mist. Now to line it up, I'm going to use these curved lines here and line them up so they meet these curved lines. And then these dots around the bottom are really going to get lost in the darker indigo margins in the bottom of the wings. Now, in order to do this, I have to get my head in the way because I need to look straight down. So excuse me for that. Like so. So next I'm going to use this fill stamp, and I just want it to provide a little texture. And because these inks are so juicy, they tend to, even with the light colors, end up looking pretty dark. So I'm first going to stamp off, and then I'll position it and stamp over the butterfly. Now if you want that layer darker, of course you can make it darker. Now I'll cut this out with the bold butterfly framelits and be right back. Now that it's cut out, I can stamp the body of the butterfly, and I'll stamp it with Marina Mist, which is the same color as this center. So once I've got the stamp inked, I can line it up and stamp. Otherwise, if I stamp this first and then cut, I might have it in the wrong position. So that's it. It's very simple once you know how to approach it. I tend to use colors that are close to each other so they blend nicely. So if you want to look with more contrast, you can play with the combinations that work for you. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has inspired you to get stamping in your studio. Please like this video, share it with your friends, and leave me a comment. For more inspiration and instructions, be sure to sign up for my newsletter at www.stampingmadly.com. And don't miss another great video. Subscribe to the Mad Stamper YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button now.